let's start with Craig. You were there in the Capitol this morning as Paul Ryan was sworn in. Very historic day for him, certainly in the state, as one of the highest person we've ever had in government. Talk a little bit about what the reaction was to now Speaker Ryan.
For a pretty divided and dysfunctional institution, it was kind of a happy and together day in the House chamber. I mean, partly because it is an historic occasion when there's a new speaker. There's only been 53 before Paul Ryan, but also, you know, he's well liked in the chamber by both Democrats and Republicans. There was a lot of genuine affection on both sides of the aisle. When he came up to the podium, he walked up along the Democratic side of the aisle and spent more time with Democrats than Republicans, you know, receiving hugs and handshakes. And his message was kind of open and uplifting when he talked about being open. Let's be open and honest about our disagreements, and let's make this place work again.
Yeah, so is that, I mean, that's, the first day is always a happy day, but talk a little bit about some of the challenges he faces here, at least in the short term. The budget issue was cleared up a little bit yesterday, but what are the main challenges for Speaker Ryan right now?
Well, I mean, he is torn between factions in his caucus that disagree about how to advance their agenda. I mean, some of them are very militant and some of them are more pragmatic. This is what was John Boehner's undoing. Now, Paul Ryan, you know, starts out, I think, in a better place because he's got a lot of goodwill on the right. I mean, some people don't think he's conservative enough, but he is the most conservative speaker we've had in our lifetimes. So that counts for something with his caucus. And he's also, he knows how to legislate, he knows how to fundraise, he knows how to do a lot of the functions of a speaker, even though he's never been in leadership before. So he starts out with some pluses, but some people, you know, would argue that this is just a job that's almost undoable in this time and place, that the institution is so polarized and Republicans are so divided that for some Republicans, any accommodation with Democrats, even just to keep the lights on in government, is a capitulation, and that and the more people that feel that way, the more trouble Paul Ryan's going to have with his own caucus.
All right, well, let me ask Dan and Mary. So we all met and interviewed and talked with Paul Ryan and watched him over the years. With his persona and his personality, is this job a good fit for him, do you think? Or would he truly rather be in the nuts and bolts of the policy on the Ways and Means Committee?
It's a good fit, I think, for the Republicans. It's not a great fit for him. He's a policy wonk. He enjoys doing numbers, and you know, he likes doing his presentations, his PowerPoints, and talking about ideas and so forth. And that's why I think he had so much resistance. And as Craig said, he is very conservative, but at the same time, I've been interested in how right-wing media has already begun attacking him and raising questions about whether he's conservative enough on immigration and other issues.
Yeah, what do you think, Mary? Is this the right job, the right person at the right time, but is it the right job for Paul Ryan?
I don't know that the speaker is the right job for anybody. It seems like you're kind of going to be taking fire from all sides. I mean, I think if he can unite the caucus and be an effective speaker, there's been a lot of speculation about him as a presidential candidate. I think if he is a successful speaker, that would boost his chances. However, if he comes under attack from the right, comes under attack from the left, ends up getting ousted, that's not going to help his future.
And he's not going to totally unite them. Even today, there were 9 votes for Webster,
right.
Who you know, the people who were not satisfied with him. He's got, you know, a couple dozen hardcore Republicans that he's going to have to deal with, the same people that John Boehner had problems dealing with. And even though he's a much more likable character and it seems like a genuinely nice guy for anyone who deals with him, there are going to be ideological struggles.